I stole from my dying grandma, and she let me do it. I know. That sounds horrible. Who steals from their own grandmother, especially when she's on her deathbed? The answer is me. But before you judge, let me explain why. My grandmother was the strongest woman I knew. She raised 5 kids on her own after my grandfather left, worked 3 jobs, and still somehow found time to bake cookies every Sunday. By the time I was in college, she was my safe place. But 2 years ago, she got sick. The kind of sick you don't come back from. Stage 4 cancer. The doctor said she didn't have long. I visited her every day in hospice. And one afternoon, when she was half asleep, I noticed her purse by the bed. Inside was a thick envelope. Thousands of dollars in cash. I froze. Who carries that much cash in hospice? Later that night, when she was awake, I asked her about it. She gave me this little smile and said,
"For your future, don't tell your uncles. They'll waste it on beer."
I thought she was joking, but the next time I came by, the envelope was even thicker. She was hoarding money. From what? How? She was barely eating. Then I realized she was refusing to pay certain bills, skipping hospice extras, cutting corners just to stash money away. For me. One night, she looked me dead in the eyes and said,
"Take it. Don't argue. You're gonna need it more than I do."
I didn't want to. I wanted her to use it for herself. But she was stubborn. And when I hesitated, she said something that broke me.
"Don't let me die knowing I left you with nothing."
So I did it. I took the envelope home. I stole from my dying grandmother. She passed away 3 weeks later. At the funeral, my uncles complained she hadn't left behind anything of value. They grumbled about hospital bills and inheritance. I kept quiet, because in my pocket was her last gift, the money she forced me to take. I used it to pay off my student loans, every single dollar. So yeah, I stole from my dying grandmother. But the truth is, it wasn't theft. It was love. Her way of making sure I could live without the chains of a debt. And I'll never forget that.